So folks, tell me, up to this point, you should know some identities. The one that you end up using all the time is the easiest. Somebody come up and complete that for me? I'm guessing Eric is getting back here in a minute.
Melissa's been gone all day though. I think she's sick.
So that's the basic one. The one that we're using today is the cosine of 2 theta. And I think the ones that we know is that. What did I leave off? Thank you. And that's going to lead to an identity today. And the basic reason I write that down is I don't have my identities memorized. So this will equal a half angle. And the other half angle formula that we simply need you to write down again. Those are the 2 half angle formulas we have. Half angle of sine, you get a square root and you get a negative sign in it, and it came about from that equation right up above. And with the half angle for the cosine, it will have a positive. Will you people allow me to just write them down without proving them to you, or do you want to prove? So you're happy with this is the way it is. The reason we are doing these is to go about solving equations. You very often want to know angles. You want to know how many waves there are. The problems that we will be looking at. On page 112. We are doing problems 1 through 15. (49 through 50). If those are finished, then you turn them in on Tuesday, and you will get a completion grade for them. Let me look at the kind of problems that they are going to look like. This is an example of one that they would ask us to find. The sine of theta is equal to the cosine of theta. Find theta. Nope. 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 So, just like anything else, we're going to isolate. When I look at this, I know in the back of my mind that there's a definition for tangent that says if you had a sine over a cosine, that would be a tangent. Tangent would be a nice thing to be able to get because we have tangents built into our calculators. So when I look at the problem like this, the step that I'm going to take is I'm going to divide both sides by a cosine. When I do that, I recognize that the cosine divided by the cosine is 1. One of the identities that we knew is that the sine over the cosine is called a tangent. How do I make a tangent go away?
Inverse.
Yep. So I will hit theta equals inverse tangent 1. Let's see if I have a calculator up. Okay. So get out my calculator. I'm going to be in degrees. Which I am already in degrees. I'm going to hit second click to back to my home screen. I'm going to hit inverse tangent of 1. And it tells me that the answer is 45 degrees.
What if it's the negative cosine?
I'll do one like that in a minute. Every time I do this, there are actually 2 different answers. The calculator only knows how to find one of the answers. There's where the tangent is 45 degrees equals 1. The reason it equals 1 is that the sine and the cosine are both the same at that point. There's another place that tangent does this. No, it's on the other side of the circle, because if I did that, the 135 cosine would be negative, but sine would be positive. So for tangents, if you go to the other side, the cosine and the sine are both equal. The cosine's negative and negative. So the other answer is 225 degrees. For tangents, all you need to do is add 180 and you'll get the other answer. While we're doing this, let's go ahead and do it for the sines and the cosines. So for tangent, the first answer is theta. The other answer is 180 degrees, plus your first answer. For sines, yeah, very good circle. If I asked you to draw in the side for sine, where would you draw that in? Yep. So it would be pointing up. Sine's point up. So there's sine. The other place that that works is over here. So sine points just as high and just at the right place right there. This is 180 degrees. So for sines, if you get theta, the other answer is at 180 minus theta. So if, for example, this was 30 degrees, that would be 150 degrees would be the other. Calculator's going to find the first one for you. You've got to find the other one on your own. One last thing we need to figure it out, and that's for cosine. Space here. If I pick a place for cosine, that would be over here. The side that I would have for cosine would be right there. So the other angle that gives that to me is down below. So that means for cosine, if you get an answer, the other answer is negative, whatever you had. So if this was 30, the other answer would be negative 30. Does that work for you folks? Yeah, I think I'm probably at the end of my report on that one.